Morning everyone, welcome back to You, Me and the Family, or if you're new here, welcome. I'm Hannah, a mum of 4, and they are 2 girls, 2 boys, and they range from 15 years down to 2 years, and we live down in the southeast of England. Today, I've got I say a small, I only went into Lidl, which is where I've been, to buy some steak to do a stew because it was really cold here this morning and I thought a nice hearty stew would be nice to warm everyone up. But just typical to me, I go in there for a few things and I come out £80.33 later with more stuff than that I wasn't planning on buying. So I thought I would literally record what I bought. I've wrote down the prices on all the products again like I've been doing, so that you can all see what the prices are around this time and if there's anything you like the look of, or how much you can compare if they've gone up in price after. This is recorded in the second week of October at Lidl, like I said, and I will show you the receipt and I will show you all the prices of the items as I record them. So there's my receipt. I spent £83.22, but £15 of that is of some money that I put by because I sold a few more items. So I've bought a few more food products from my winter pantry, preparing for winter because prices are going up. Gas is having to start being used a bit more now with the heating going on because the weather's turning cold, and lights and electricity is being used a bit more because it's getting darker. So being a mum, I'm starting to worry that I'm going to have to start choosing to feed the family or warm the house. So I am starting to try and not stockpile because I am using what I'm buying, but buying a bit more to put by for those tough weeks where money is tight. Also, I have started buying some food, little bits towards Christmas food as well, so that it doesn't creep up on me and the cupboards are not very seasonal come Christmas time, if you all know what I mean. Like if you're going to have some guests round, you want some nibbles and treats and that to pull out for your guests. But I will show you them bits at the end. And I have managed to pick up the two Lidl magazines, one for this week and one for the upcoming week as well. So at the end of the video, once I've shown you all I've bought, I will do a quick flip through of those magazines for you. So what I will do is I will start over this end and show you what I've bought. Loo roll, self-explanatory, a family of 6, we go for a lot of loo roll. £6.59 for 24 rolls. It's not the thickest, but it does the job. So that's why I got that. We're having trouble with Shadow eating again. Anyone that knows, I tell you guys that Shadow is so fussy. And at the moment, I am trying anything to get her to eat because anyone that is new here, my German Shepherd is 12 years old. She had a big lump come up on her underbelly. When we discovered it, it was the size of a golf ball, and then it swelled by the time of her operation to the size of a tennis ball. So she had it removed, and we got the biopsy results back, and it was cancer. So at the moment, touch wood, please, fingers crossed, the vets are pretty 98% sure they got it all, because they done blood tests and x-rays beforehand and they couldn't find any signs of it anywhere else in her body. But we do have to keep an eye on her, being 12 and it is cancer of the lymph nodes. It could turn up everywhere or anywhere. So we've got to keep an eye on her weight, try and get her back up to weight because she has lost some, and keep an eye out for lumps and bumps and lame breathing. But at the moment she seems to be doing fine, except she's gone to her fanny ways of not eating unless it's our food, which isn't exactly the best, but I think it's where she got spoiled, where we was all worried about her after her operation. So we are trying every type of dog food. And so this week, to try and get her to eat, we have bought the Lidl chunks in gravy. It's a big old tin, 1,200 grams, but she'll have to, her daily equivalent should be 1.5 of these. So we're only trying 2 days to see if she'll actually eat it. And for the tins, it's £1.35. She does have biscuit down every day, and water obviously, and then she does have a biscuit barrel by the front door for any time we go in or out or we have visitors. She gets biscuits as well. But that's them. Sorry about rambling on about my old girl, but you know. Steve picked up a jar of sweet and sour cooking sauce. He is having the leftover stir fry from the other night's dinner for his dinner tonight because he didn't want stew and dumplings. Steve drinks a lot of Monsters, which I know is not good for you, and they are not good for my wallet either. So we picked up these for him to try. I think they're like Lidl's version. So we picked them up. They're called Kong Strong World Power. And yeah, so we got one sugar-free and one normal. 69p each. He said never buy him the green one again, because as you can see, he's tried them both. The blue one he could drink. He'd still prefer the Monsters, but he would drink that one. I mean, for half the price of a Monster, I might get him a few to try and save some money. Or I could just get him to stop. But I've tried that. If I don't buy them for him, he'll just go and get them and spend more money in the petrol garage where they're more pricey anyway. So that's what he got them. And then he went down the middle aisle and got some more tool bits, because he's a man that likes his tools and toys. He got this HSS step bit set. Please don't ask me what it is, but it cost me $4.99. And then he got this sander set, which cost $2.99. Again, I have no idea what they are. I didn't find out they were in the trolley until I was paying. He picked up some peach rings for the kids for a treat after school. They were $1.39. Some lemons for 50p, because I've decided on the menu for Saturday night, guys. Yes, I am cooking Steve a romantic 3-course meal. I have put that in my last haul. And I did ask for advice, but we have decided on the menu. It is prawn cocktail for starter. Then it's a steak with veggies and potato gratin for pudding. But I haven't decided on the pudding yet. So maybe you guys can help me out there. Can you guys suggest a nice pudding for a couple for a romantic night? If you could write that in the comments, I'd be very grateful. Let's see if I can woo him a little bit, shall we? And then he went down the Halloween aisle, saw these Halloween super sour bones. They were 99p because Lidl have started bringing out all the Halloween stuff. I picked up this Hershey's syrup for Chloe to try on her pancakes and waffles. Obviously the other two can have it as well, but it was mainly aimed for her. $2.99. I picked up this mainly with Shane in mind to see if it mimics the Umbongo cartons that he used to love drinking. It's a mango and passion fruit drink, 99p, because I can't find Umbongo anywhere, whether they still sell it anywhere or not. If anyone does know what I'm talking about, it's like a carton of orange juice, but it had loads of animals around on it, and it was called Umbongo. If anyone knows in the UK if it's still available and where I could get it, can you please let me know in the comments? Because every time I take Shane to a supermarket, he asks, can we get Umbongo? And yes, he's 13. He should understand that it's not available no more, that I can't find it. But having his autism, some things just don't sink in, and he loves it. So I try and do and get what my kids want, if that makes sense. Steve saw these Fire Eats Smoking Hot Smokehouse Cayenne flavoured crisps. They were $1.49. I tell you, it costs you more money when you take the husband. He also saw these Bats and Ghosts pickled onion flavoured snacks. So I'm guessing these are like Monster Munch, and they're sort of like McCoy's. They were $1.49 as well. I got some more veg because the main reason of going in there was so that I could get the stuff to make a stew and dumplings. 49p for a big bag of carrots. 2 bags of parsnips, they were 60p each. I'll probably only use 1 bag and then 1 for our Sunday roast. Some leeks, they were $1.29. And then the veg for Saturday night will be British chanterelle carrots, asparagus tips, and British tenderstem broccoli. Whether Steve will actually eat that or not, I don't care. I fancied veg, so got to try and be a bit healthier somewhere. The asparagus was $1.19 and the tenderstem broccoli was $1.49. And then I got some British onions, a big bag for 99p. A big old bag of British apples for $2.59. And I love this type of apple. Let's turn it around. They are huge. Big, crunchy, and in season. So I got a big bag of them. And then I got some baby leaf and rocket salad for our prawn cocktail on Saturday night. And then at the back, I remembered that I managed to get the fruit bakes in Aldi the other day, apple, strawberry and blueberry flavour. But like I put in that video, Aldi don't do forest fruits, but Lidl do. Lidl does do the fruit bakes in apple and strawberry, but their version, Aldi's version of these are only 89p. Lidl's is £1.15. So you really got to check your prices, guys, because although Lidl and Aldi say that they're around the same price and they're from the same kind of area, Lidl is going up in price. As you can see, 1.15 to 89p, that's 25p difference. And that 25p could be the difference between a couple of packets of noodles to feed your family, or a tin of potatoes, or some soup or something, or a loaf of bread to feed the family, if that makes sense. So every penny counts at this moment in time. But literally, I just got 2 packets of them. I won't be buying them anymore. I'll literally just be buying the other 3 flavours from Aldi. Prawn shells, 75p for a packet of, how many's in there? I can't see. 6. It says new. I've never bought them from Lidl before, but I'm guessing these are just like skips. I had these in mind for Nathan more than anything anyway, so he's not exactly going to tell me if they're any good or whether they taste like skips or not. And then I got a bag of 10 Quaver like crisps. They're for the kids' pack-ups. And then a pack of cheesy puffs, which is just like Watts. It's really, again, $1.25. I picked up a Swede for our stew and dumplings, 57p. I'll put this in the stew and dumplings, but I'll be the only one eating it. But I still think it adds flavour to the stew, whether the kids eat it or not. The flavour cooks out and the goodness cooks out into the sauce. So I still hope that some of the goodness goes into the children. I'm cheating. These are the potato gratins that I've bought for Saturday night. I've bought 2. One should be plenty for us both, but I'll cook both just in case it's not enough, because you never really know what's in this box. Although it does by weight, it could be more sauce than potatoes, if you know what I mean. They were $1.39. I bought 2 packets of this British lean diced steak family pack. So it is 700 grams, but I'll use one of these each time, and I thought I'd just grab another one for the freezer. They were $5.99 each. Hang on, just double checking. Yeah, $5.99 each. And then when I was looking through the freezers, I saw these. And I thought, and I asked Steve, do you think Lidl are going to start copying or doing like a version of KFC? Just like the other supermarkets have all started doing versions of McDonald's. Whether this is going to be the next big thing. So I got them. They're chicken wings, hot wings. They looked like KFC style. and they were, because I've just pulled them out the freezer, I haven't had a chance to find the price. Where are you? So I've got the receipt right in front of me, I'm trying to find it. Hot wings, $1.99. So $1.99, it doesn't tell you how many are in there, just the price. Hopefully they'll be nice. I mean, I can always let you know in the comments if you want to know, and I'll cook them up tomorrow for my lunch when everyone's at work and school. And then the prawns are new. They say new. I don't know if they are or not. It serves 4, but I'll literally just pull these out Saturday for me and Steve, and then what's left over, we're either having sandwiches Sunday or the cats might get them. Lucky cats. These were prawns. Where are you? $4.49. But it's that seems a lot of money, but it's for 375 grams, and for 300 grams of fresh prawns it was the same price. So that's why I bought them from the freezer, because it worked out better value. So they're going to go back in my freezer until Saturday morning, and then I will show you now, if I just move this stuff to the side, what I used my £15 for to prep my pantry for winter and Christmas. I got a big 2-litre frying oil for $3.49 because oil is going up in price everywhere. I do use a deep fat fryer, not all the time because I have got an air fryer now, but there's sometimes you just can't beat deep fat fried food, as well as you need it for cooking, and in some baking recipes that's what you use. I got some pickled onions for 99p. They're for the Christmas box. Steve's the only one that eats them, that's why I've only just got 1 jar. Beetroot, again, I've got some in the pantry. Beetroot I do pull out at Christmas, but I do use it whenever I have salads and sometimes sandwiches anyway. So that's 89p for a big old jar. I got some English mustard because a few recipes that I'm toying with the idea to make requires English mustard powder. I couldn't find the powder. I thought English mustard would be just as good, so I got that, 45p. I got 2 tins of the petit pois and baby carrots in water. They are 79p each. I do get frozen veg, but I thought I'd have some tins of this for backup, just in case freezer space starts getting a bit tight for prepping and trying to save some of leftovers and whatnot, saving money elsewhere. Having some tin stuff of veg and fruit would come in handy as well. And for 79p, I didn't think you can go wrong. 4 tins of peeled potatoes in water. Yes, I made a mistake. I copied down the wrong price. I put 39p, checked, it wasn't, it was 32p a tin. I bought 4 tins of them because they'd go in my curries, and we did try the air fryer for them and they were absolutely lovely. So that's why I've got them. 2 boxes or tubes of whatever you want to call them of salt, coarse and fine. I do get table salt, but I am really liking and preferring the flavour of sea salt now, so that's why I've got them for the pantry. 3 tins of macaroni cheese. Shane is the only one that eats this mainly. We're trying to get Nate to like it as well because it's a nice filling meal. 55p a tin, and this would be a nice easy lunch for Shane to do when he comes home on a Wednesday, rather than a sandwich or something when the weather turns cold. And yeah, and then here I got 2 tins of the mild chicken curry because I do always find it easy and handy to have sort of like ready meals in tins in the cupboard for nights that I can't cook or not everyone's hungry. So it's convenient just to have ready meals in the cupboard. And these are $1.29. I've got the mild, they do have hot, they didn't have a medium. I do tend to get the Prince's or Supermarket's Own, but I thought I'd get the Newgate ones to try. It says improved recipe on, so we're gonna, sorry, 1 second. Buttons, no. She just jumped up on the counter. I thought I'd get these to try, see what the kids say. If the kids like these rather than Prince's or others, it saves us some money. I mean, it saves us like 70p a tin. Prince's is like £2 at the moment. And all the supermarkets is like £1.69, so it would save us 40p there. So they're for the cupboard. And then for the pantry, again, Dijon mustard and whole grain mustard for some recipes. They are, I did write the price on, 49p each. So that is everything I bought from Lidl today. And if I pause you for a minute, I'll put the frozen away and the fridge stuff, and I'll do a quick flip through of the magazines for Lidl for this week and next. So if you just hold on a sec. Okay, I'm back, and I've got the weekly magazine from Lidl's, and this one is running from the 13th of October to the 19th, and then I have got the 20th one to the 26th. Sorry about that, guys. I had someone just walk in. Yeah, this is the magazine that's out at the moment. As you can see, it's like Halloween themed, showing you that they've got their pumpkins coming in now and all their sweets and everything. It's got their deals of the week, so their meats that are on offer at the moment is steak, some Angus British beef burgers, some more steak. They've got their legs of lamb coming in, saying when it's gone, it's gone. And some sea bass of $5.99. And then their fruit that's on off, fruit and veg that's on offer this week is some radishes, some asparagus, which I bought, avocado, fresh beetroot, British Cox apples, because obviously it's apple season now, and some shallots. And then it's showing you their Halloween bags. That bag is huge. I saw that. I was toying with the idea to get it for some trick-or-treaters. But then I remembered where I live. I've lived here 16 years. And the whole time we've lived here, we've not had one trick-or-treater, which is very disappointing. Considering the first year we lived here, I went all out. And we didn't have one trick-or-treater. So you can imagine who ate all the sweets, can't you? He who will not be named, Stephen. And then there's some other sweets there as well. Pumpkins. It's got some of the flowers that are in season, like their Halloween pots and everything. Their theme for this week is USA. So there's a few bits there showing you what's coming in and how much they cost. I've tried these. These are fantastic on chili dogs. And you've got corn dogs down there. Not a big fan of. And then you've got pulled chicken. Cheaper, do it yourself. I thought this was funny when I saw it in store, but no one in my family would use it. And then it's got some more American style stuff. But sadly, the frozen stuff wasn't in store in my Lidl. Their freezers are running empty at the moment. And then it's got alcohol, beer, more beers, showing you what ones are in. More tools. I think Aldi and Lidl do kind of like bounce off each other and bring out the same sort of stuff every week. So like if it's baby event at Aldi, Lidl's baby event is on as well. So lots of power tools at Lidl this week. Fireworks, they're coming in. So I think me and a couple of friends are going to go joints on fireworks and do it around my friend's house so that we don't scare Shadow. And plus she's got the bigger garden. House plants. And a little help always at hand. So not first aids, but things to help with people with disabilities and stuff. Clothing. I've never really bought any clothing from Lidl, so I can't tell you if they're any good or not. We bought this for Nathan last year, but the penguin's black. He still got it. He absolutely loves it. doesn't do it. He just likes me to put it all in and then he whacks it and they fly out. He thinks it's funny. But he's only just turned 2. And then more toys. I think everywhere's going to start promoting toys now because Christmas is coming. So that's this week at Lidl. And then next week at Lidl, we have this one. I'll probably show this again. If I do go into Lidl again, I'll probably flip through this book again because not everyone's going to watch this video. It's more Halloween themed because it is closer to Halloween. So they've got all their Halloween bouquets of flowers and everything. But their promotional offers for the next week will be big beef roast joints, the duck, which we do buy, that is lovely. Gammons, I probably will buy a couple of these for Christmas, and then if I can afford to, I'll buy a couple of joints so that it saves us money throughout the year rather than just have chicken every roast. You've got diced chicken, battered cod bites, they look quite nice. Big old steak there, and then the beef joint again. And then it's more seasonal veg that's going to be on offer. You've got butternut squash, new potatoes, pears, plums, and then some garlic and baby leaf and herb salad. That's their fruit and veg on offer this week or next week. You've got their flowers, pumpkins. These are quite nice. They're decorations that you can just put by every year and bring back. And then it's kind of aimed for curries and all that lot. Showing you what they're going to be bringing in. Indian, like Mexican style. Beers are going to be on offer. Oh, that looks nice. Might have to get me one of them. They're nice. If you watch regularly, we do buy cans and I get the dark berry. We get more cans in the summer because it's more convenient when you have barbecues and guests round rather than having glasses out in the garden. House plants. I think my cats would climb that one if I got it. More tools, so like garden tools. More for like cutting trees back and all that, because I suppose now's the time to prep the garden for winter. So all tidy it all up and get it all packed away before the cold weather hits. More toys, just like the other one, but this is more Lego. That looks cool. It's like a storage box with like a Lego bit on top. Hayley does have Lego, but she would probably need like 6 of them, so not very good. Kitchen gadgets, microwave, kettle. I think it's like a food processor. I'm thinking of getting that because it's a mini chopper and it'd help save my hands trying to chop things really small. But for damn sake, it's in the colours I used to have in my kitchen. I now have greys. I do need a stand mix because mine broke. I've got a little handheld one and it takes forever because it was only like £3 from Tesco's. An electric salt and pepper mill. Looks good. Oh, you can get it in grey. So maybe I'll get it in the grey. Plates and bowls. An electric airer, which would be good for cutting down on using the tumble dryer in the winter. And some home bits. And that's the end of that. So that is the end of my video. I hope you liked it. Please hit the like button if you did, so that I know to keep doing these types of videos. If you're new here, please subscribe. If you like this sort of thing, I do a lot of hauls, meals of the week, what I pack the kids for their packed lunches and stuff like that. And yeah, we'd love to have you part of the YouTube family. If you fancy a chat, by all means, hit me a couple of comments. I always come back to you. And I hope to see you again soon. Take care. Bye, guys.